Hi Aquarius, my sun sign brothers and sisters, welcome to your week ahead taroscope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and it resonates, hit that subscribe button. If you are already a continued subby, you know I love you for it. With that said, if you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so on the website address below. If you haven't got your seat for the winter solstice alignment activation session yet, what are you waiting for? Okay, so before we start, as always, I would like to bless all of my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity, and abundance. And I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So here we go. When I went into my intuition, what I actually saw was a piece of holly, you know, the thorny leaves. And for me, in my tradition of paganism, what holly actually represents is divine protection. This week, what you need to know, my dear Aquarians, is you are protected. Whatever that means to you, whatever happens this week, just trust that the hand of the universe, God, fate, whatever, is working in your favor, right? You are protected this week. You are looked after, all right? You got the magic touch. All right, so you are protected this week. And it's interesting because when I saw it, it was literally just one leaf, and I was like, oh, okay, does that mean, you know, that maybe the protection is slight or anything like that? And the message was, it doesn't matter how, you know, whether you've got one leaf or 1,000 leaves. If the universe tells you you are protected, you are protected. All right, don't worry. Your card out this week is the Hermit card, right? Actually, I don't know if I did shuffle them. All right, interesting, because Capricorn got this same card. You guys seem to be going through a bit of a tandem at the moment, because, you know, a lot of the astrology, I guess. But this week you could find yourself wanting to be more alone. This week you could find yourself wanting to have more of a withdrawn sort of outlook. This week it looks like you're searching for your own inner wisdom. You're listening to the situation that you find yourself in. You might be observing a lot this week, right? And with whenever you see the Hermit card, it's always that your intuition or the High Priestess is trying to get a message to you. So you do the thing of the Hermit. You make yourself quiet, you make yourself still, you remove distractions and all the rest of it from your space, from your area, so that you can go within yourself, seek that wisdom for the High Priestess to speak her intentions or her messages into your soul or your psyche. All right, so let's have a look at the direction card. Oh, okay, it's jumping out at us, and it is the Seven of Cups, right? So this week, because the Seven of Cups can be a very confusion-based card, right? Sometimes it is that foggy sort of not clear, not sure energy. And the fact that you've got this as your direction card, it is saying to you this week, just trust that you are protected, right? If you're having to, especially with the Hermit card, if you're having to walk a specific path that seems a bit strange to you, that might feel sort of like a bit threatening or a bit ominous, and you're kind of thinking to yourself, do you know what? I'm not entirely sure I should, you know, I'm in the right place. Maybe I'm not going the right way. Maybe I've taken a wrong turn in somewhere. Definitely that kind of feeling with the direction card, but you are divinely protected. Just trust that the path that you are on is taking you towards what it is that you've asked for, or where it is that you've asked to get to. All right, just trust it. So your insight card, what is the energy making its way in or happening behind the scenes? And this week you get the Nine of Wands, right? So this is going to be quite an intense week for us, actually. You know, I'm an Aquarian sun sign, as many of you know. Your Nine of Wands sees you talking about what has hurt you. It sees you divulging those bits of information to somebody. It might be that you're acknowledging a hurt that you have within. It does suggest that the journey that you're on at the moment is a grand culmination. This is it's a path that you've been treading for quite some time, and the confusion sets in because you're thinking, do you know what, I've been walking down this path for quite a long time now. I feel a bit battered and bruised, a bit beat up by the whole situation, and I'm kind of just wondering, you know, is this kind of it? Is this what is this why I was told to go down this path? No, it wasn't. And you know, by trusting that you are divinely protected, you will see that the avenue that you have taken is the right one, and you will open, and it will open up into the road that you were hoping to see, right? So just because you can't see it at this moment in time doesn't mean that the universe is looking out for you, because it is. I wish it actually, do you know what? I'm going to pull another insight card just to see. I know a lot of you are probably like, okay, Raf. All right, so we got the Tower. Okay, so curiosity killed the cat. That is a perfect example. Like, oh my gosh. All right, so we got the Tower card. So it might be that this week you have a spontaneous moment where you do sort of divulge how you feel about something. It might come on suddenly. It might be that somebody asks your opinion, and where you usually sort of temper what you say, this week you just kind of say, actually, do you know what, this is shit, I feel crap at the moment. And you know, the thing about acknowledging that, acknowledging how you actually feel rather than glossing over it, you know, and oh, actually I'm fine and everything's wonderful. Do you know, what's the point in being a Stepford? There's no point in that. You know, you don't get anything out of it. You know, this week you could surprise yourself with what you learn. You could surprise about yourself, about what you say. You know, it could be surprising to you in that way. Your 8 of Pentacles for your direction. So this could be something to do with your work life, your profession. It does feel, for me, like it kind of feels like a lot of you have this feeling of, how much more effort am I expected to put in for so little reward, for so little response? You are divinely protected. Just trust that you are on the right path. It may not be happening as fast as you would like, but it will definitely shape up for you. The fact that you got the Tower card on that 9 of Wands, aside from all of this, you could be hearing about an accident. I don't feel like it will be you personally, but you could hear about an accident that happens, either maybe on the wider world stage, or maybe, you know, in your wider social circle. But yeah, certainly as an insight, it really does feel for me like you might just kind of explode. You know, like when somebody says, "Oh, you know, how you doing? How's it going?" And usually, "Oh, you know, I'm all right." But this time you might just be like, "Well, yeah, actually, everything sucks." And they're kind of like, oh, okay. Claim that, own it, right? Because in doing so, it really does put you further ahead, no matter what you've been told. When you truly own how you feel, when you truly allow yourself to feel what your feelings are, you can get past them, right? That's when you start to... Excuse me, that's when you start to see the light at the end of the tunnel, so to speak. Going to be a very interesting week for Aquarians. Let me know in the comments how it goes for you, and I'm sure we'll keep you updated. I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Take care, and I'll see you soon.